Hi everybody, anthonyaires, and I am here with the legendary Kenny Rushing. How's it going, Kenny?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. I do want to let you know that I did try combing this beard down today, and I even put some hairspray in my hair, and I put on a nice shirt, but I kind of still got the homeless thing going on. So
no, you're looking good.
That,
you're looking good.
At least I smell good, right?
You do. You look
awesome.
good too.
Awesome. Thanks, man. So I appreciate the fact that you're here with me today, and you're spending time. You're very busy. You're spending your valuable time with us here today, and I got to tell you, folks, I'm actually kind of starstruck because Kenny is an incredible guy, and by the way, I'm not homeless. Just so y'all know, I'm not homeless. I got this weight loss thing going on where I can't shave or get a haircut until I lose 67 pounds. So y'all know that's what's going on with the hair. I'm not some crazy guy trying to bomb a building or nothing. But I'm really starstruck, Kenny. I mean, you are a legend in your own right. I know for a fact, I remember a couple of years ago I heard a story from Preston Ely about how you inspired him in his real estate career. And back in the day, you set the standard in Tampa for how to flip houses. You were running around with 8 Hummers. With
we had a lot.
Yeah, with Kenny logos all over you. Kenny buys houses.
Absolutely.
And you had park benches and billboards. And I remember how you inspired him, and you inspired a lot of the big guys today, like Nathan Jurwitz.
Absolutely.
And,
you're all good friends of mine.
All good friends of yours. Yeah, man. So it's an honor to be here sitting with you. I'm starstruck. It's really cool. So my friends and colleagues are mostly real estate agents, and the reason is because I created a course called the REO Kit, and we teach real estate agents and brokers how to get listings from the banks.
Absolutely.
So a lot of those folks aren't tuned in to the real estate investor space, even though I've been doing a lot, in the past couple months to introduce them to guys like yourself, and so that they need to know what's going on in this space, because realtors need to start working with investors,
Absolutely.
based on what's happening in today's market. So I think it would be great if you could share, your story with a lot of my friends and colleagues, and let them know who Kenny Rushing is and how you got started in real estate.
Okay. Well, again, my name is Kenny Rushing. I got started investing in real estate in 2000. Actually, my first home was 310 21st Avenue South. It was a cookie cutter home that I was able to buy for $2,500. I was working just 9 to 5, just like a lot of other people, at a furniture store. And the manager of the store was invested in real estate, and he told me about this unbelievable deal that I was able to pick up for $2,500. Well, I bought my first home for $2,500. I invested about $30,000, got a lot of sweat equity into the house, and then I resold that house for $67,000. And then I called my manager back and told him I quit.
Nice. Quit the job.
Yeah, he said, "Well, Kenny, I introduced you to this deal, and you're working for me, but now you're just going to leave me and go on to pursue your real estate aspirations." And that's what I did. I was willing to just educate myself on the business and get started. And I think sometimes, unfortunately, what happens is people become procrastinators, and they sit on the sidelines and they don't get involved. Specifically, you was telling me about one of the success stories, your student Rob, how he was able to read your ebook, and how instead of just looking at it as an angle of how to build relationship with asset managers in order to get their BPO business, how he took action and went out there and started becoming a real estate investor, because now he had all the information and data because he was doing these BPOs, and he went out there and took action and started buying some of these houses. So I think that's what realtors and just common people need to do, is you need to get involved, because there's a wealth of money to be created right now in today's real estate market. But the only way that you're going to be able to make money is to get the specialized knowledge and training that you need in order to make money in today's real estate marketplace.
Awesome. And, I myself have suffered a lot of great loss in my life. I've lost millions of dollars, as a lot of my friends and colleagues know, in real estate in 2007, 2008. Right. Went through a long, hard divorce, and then I lost my dad. After all that, those were really rough years. So I can sympathize with people who have suffered great loss. And I remember hearing your story, and you were also right there on the brink, man.
Absolutely.
And I really connected with you when you shared that with me. And I think it would be great for you to tell everyone, what happened and how you pulled yourself out of the brink.
Okay. Well, I find that a lot of guys that are involved in real estate, they like to tell or share with people, just the highs of their real estate investing career. And some people are just not as transparent with others as it pertains to what really happened to your real estate business when the market collapsed, specifically here in Florida. If you're from Florida or throughout the United States, you realize that you probably took a hit because adjustable rate mortgages, if you had some of those investment properties that had those particular mortgages on it, they reset it. The property was underwater because it wasn't worth what you paid for it, etc. But with my particular business, I've been involved in over $65 million in real estate sales. My business model was traditionally wholesaling properties, where I would buy properties below market value, then I would resell those to other investors, and then I would help them set themselves up with hard money funding in order to close out on those deals. Well, because the Florida real estate market crashed, unfortunately, a lot of hard money lenders went out of business. And of course, a lot of conventional lenders redlined the state of Florida specifically. I know you can attest to that. And it was very, very challenging in order to get deals done because there was no funding. There was no funding in place.
Yep.
The secondary mortgage market collapsed. That wasn't a very doable place to get a loan. And to be quite honest with you, there's a lot of people, Anthony, that were sitting on the sidelines that were just paranoid. They were petrified to invest in Florida.
Yep.
And I'm in Florida and my business is here. So, of course, because I was buying and selling most of my products in the Tampa area and throughout the state of Florida, it was just very, very challenging in order to do deals. So because of that, I had to close down my business. I had to downsize. Some of my properties even went to foreclosure. But I realized that there's a select group of people out there, if you want to say a secret Illuminati, a group of guys that are out there making a lot of money right now in today's real estate market.